So I was going to one of my clients' accounts and trying to edit the text ad, and then I see this dire warning that Google is getting rid of expanded text ads. I'm going to tell you guys what this exactly means and overall what to expect, and just pretty much my opinions and my thoughts about it, and just the overall direction that Google is going. So let's quickly get right into it. So if you don't know me, my name is Bogle. I run Google Ads and Facebook ads for local businesses, helping them generate new leads. Like I was saying before, I was making a text ad and then I see this. And then Google's framing it as making it easier to show the right message. So this article was made August 31st. And overall, here's the news, guys. Automation is the key to keeping pace with these trends. Responsive search ads are great examples of how this is done. They combine your creativity with the power of machine learning to show you more relevant ads to more people. This is a powerful combination that switch from expensive ads to search ads. Same assets. They've seen 7% more conversions. So, starting June 30th, 2022, so this won't happen for a little bit, guys, so we have some time. Responsive search ads will be the only search ad type that can be created or edited in a search campaign. This change helps simplify the way you create search ads and make it easier for you to drive performance with our automated tools. So you see it here. I'm gonna also include a link in the description that goes right to this article. But Google's getting rid of expanded text ads, and honestly, this makes me furious because just because they say, oh, it leads to an average of 7% more conversions, every time for every client I have used responsive search ads, that has been a load of baloney. They've always performed worse. The cost per action has always been higher. The click through rate was around the same or a little bit higher, but the cost per click was a little bit more, but they just simply weren't converting. What I say, pretty much Google or Facebook, any algorithm is great at finding people. Like Google's automated bidding, it's great at finding people who need your product or service, but they're not good at convincing them to buy your product or service. So they're not good at creating ad copy, good landing pages, etc. Or showing them the right ad at the right time to convince that person, hey, I want to buy your service. So don't get me wrong, responsive search ads aren't the very worst thing. So for example, if you're a little bit advanced, you could do dynamic keyword insertion there. You can do dynamic location insertion, which is actually very, very powerful when it comes to it. But overall, every time I've used responsive search ads, they've always performed worse than my text ads. So overall, this is the direction Google is going. They're going to more automated, give you less control, let our automation handle it all for you. So this is good and bad. So this is good because it is going to make it easier for you to make ads and make a campaign. It's going to make it slightly easier, but the bad part is that the performance may not be as great as you think. So with responsive search ads, let me go into an account and just show you the responsive search ad process. So we can see here with the responsive search ad, I was able to get the same amount of clicks with this ad. The click-through rate was substantially much lower overall. The average cost per click was actually a little bit lower, like I was saying before. It did bring in some conversions, but the cost per conversion overall is still pretty high. And I've had ads that convert at a lot lower of a price mark and had a higher conversion rate overall. So I've just paused this responsive search ad, but let's go into create what it's like if you created a responsive search ad. So pretty much with the responsive search ad, you can put in up to 15 headlines, 4 descriptions, and it's going to mix and match these different responsive search ads. You can pin it to be in a certain location, so to pin it in location 1, etc., etc. So the thing is, though, with 15 different headlines, 4 different descriptions, that's hundreds of different ads that Google can create. But even with hundreds of different possibilities, they're probably going to only show really, 2 or 3 of them that work really well. And then, it's not really, the automated, greatness that Google's really talking about. So overall, how do you get around this? I just feel that you could just make a responsive search ad, just make one headline. You can make it the same exact way as a text ad, maybe. You can make one headline, the second headline, and then maybe a third headline, and then pin it at positions 1, 2, and 3. and then just have, two descriptions overall, and then keep that swapping, and then just make three different responsive search ads, so you can have the same overall text ad vibe to it. So it's not like you're going to completely get rid of, text ads, because there's definitely a way around it, like I just explained. But overall, you can see the trend here that Google's trying to get less and less manual and put it more on their machine learning algorithms. And don't get me wrong, Google's like $1 billion company, or maybe even more, and their machine algorithms know what they're doing. But I rather trust their machine algorithms when it comes to bidding or finding people. But I rather have control of making the ad copy and showing the people the combination I want to see. And first time advertisers who aren't experienced, they may not exactly pin the headline. So what's supposed to be in headline one may all of a sudden be in headline three, which is never shown. Just know that they're not going to get rid of it. If you still have expanded text ads, it's still going to be there past June 30th, 2022. Start, practicing with responsive search ads, because even though they perform worse, this is just unfortunately the future when it comes to Google ads. They're going to get more automated as we've seen. They first got rid of broad match modified. They may get rid of exact match and phrase match soon. They might just be like everything's broad match overall. So that's pretty much this news, this update with Google getting rid of text ads. So it's not going to happen for a while, but just be prepared for it. Start practicing them. And I theorize that people are going to find, the best strategies, including myself, that's, goes best with responsive search ads. And definitely there's going to be more videos made about that. So if you like, these Google News updates, definitely leave a like and subscribe to this channel. And if you want to hear about the update about the Google 3-strike ban policy, click on the video up there to see that Google related news. I'll see you guys in that video. Take care.